Welcome to FAMU TV 20's broadcast of the 2024 Pop Warner Jamboree matchup between the 8U Bradfordville Buccaneers and the Chairs Eagles. I'm Spencer R. Henderson here to bring you a lot of excitement as we kick off the 2024 Pop Warner season. Walking out for the coin toss is my former champion quarterback Maddox Ramsey and super athlete Aiden Crummy. Now, I coached these two guys and won the 6U championship with the Eagles about 2 years ago, and now they are playing the Eagles in their last year of 8U football. So let's get the game started, and let's get ready to go. So starting off the game, the Buccaneers line up in the I formation with Crumity in the backfield, Maddox under center. He hands it off to Crumity on the right side, and he gets to the outside, uses his stiff arm, and picks up a quick first down for the Bradfordville Bucs. Now this guy right here was like my #1 option when I coached the Eagles, and it looks like this coach likes him as well. So after the first down run by Crumity, that will bring up 1st and 10 from the Buccaneers 45-yard line. Ramsey hands it off to Crumity again, this time on the left side, and he makes a man miss, and then it's dragged down by a couple of Eagles at their 49-yard line. That will make it 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 49-yard line. Maddox Ramsey under center. It's a play-action quarterback keeper to the right side of the field, and Maddox Ramsey stiff arms an Eagle and runs for about 5 yards after being tackled by an Eagle. A great run by Maddox Ramsey. So it will be 2nd and 5 from the Eagles' 44-yard line. Ramsey tosses it out to Crumity, but the ball falls to the ground and is live as Crumity falls on the ball. 3rd down. A loss of about 5 yards on the near turnover. So the Buccaneers walk up to the line for 3rd and 10. Ramsey hands it off to number 10, Zeke Barty, and he takes it along the right side and gets tackled before gaining about a yard. So that will make it 4th and 10 from the 50. A bad snap, but Ramsey picks up the live ball and runs to the right, but gets tackled after a gain of about a yard. It looks like the officials want to replay that down, so it will be 4th and 10 from the 50. Ramsey gives it up the gut to Zeke Barty, and he runs around the right side and picks up a few yards before being stopped by a couple of Eagles. That will be a turnover on downs, and the Eagles will take over for their first possession of this 2024 football season. They give it to the running back on the right side, and he is met immediately by Aiden Crumity for a loss of about 3 yards. They fake the handoff, and Jair Griffin puts some pressure on the quarterback, but he's able to elude the pressure, but is then tackled by a couple of Buccaneers. No gain on the play. They fake it to the running back, and Griffin puts the pressure on the quarterback and takes him down to the ground for the first sack of the game. So the Eagles will elect to punt the ball back to the Buccaneers, but before that, let's take a quick water break. Ramsey drops back to throw, and he finds his tight end, Zeke Barty, on an out route to the right for a pickup of about 3 yards. That completion by Ramsey makes it 2nd and about 7, and it takes us to the end of the first quarter, where the Buccaneers of Bradfordville and the Chairs Eagles are all knotted up. We'll be right back after this short break. You're watching FAMU TV 20.
Today, this is Antonio Carter, wide receiver coach at Florida A&M University. You are tuned in to FAMU TV 20. Let's go.
My name is Kobe Groves. I'm a tight end for the FAMU Rattlers. You're watching FAMU TV 20.
Welcome back to Gene Cox Stadium, where the Bradfordville Bucs and Chairs Eagles are all tied up at the start of the second. Ramsey under center. He fakes it to Barty. He rolls out to the left. He runs past an Eagle, breaks the tackle, and is finally brought down by an Eagle at the Eagles' 35-yard line. That was a gain of more than 20 yards by Ramsey, and he has set the Buccaneers up in prime position. Buccaneers back in the gun with Crumity in the backfield. Ramsey drops back to throw, gets good protection from his line, and completes the pass to the right to Zeke Barty, and Barty fights for a couple of more yards. Nice effort by Barty. That will make it 2nd and 5. Ramsey tosses it back to Crumity. He takes it and runs to the left side. He cuts it back to the middle, makes a guy miss, but is then brought down by a couple of Eagles. The Buccaneers want to talk things over, so we'll be right back with more Pop Warner football when we return. You're watching FAMU TV 20.
This is Kendall Bowler, All-American starting cornerback at FAMU football number 3, and you're watching FAMU TV 20. What's going on, Rattlers? JAMBOREE Gassett, number 2 star receiver, and you're tuned to the FAMU TV 20.
We are back at Gene Cox with more Pop Warner football, and the Buccaneers are now threatening with a little more than 6 minutes left. Ramsey in the gun. He snaps it and slings it out to the right to his tight end, Zeke Barty, and Barty catches it and picks up a few yards on the reception. Ramsey hands it off to Crumity on the left side, and Crumity speeds past the defender, changes the ball to his left hand, and he's gone. No Eagle will catch him. And the Buccaneers have struck first with a 30-yard scamper from Aiden Crumity. A nice run by Crumity as he takes the lead for the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers will attempt the extra point as Ramsey lines up with an empty backfield. Ramsey gets the snap and runs to the right, makes an Eagle miss, but is then brought down short of the goal line. So the score will remain 6-0 with Bradfordville leading Chairs, but we'll be back after this short break. You're watching FAMU TV 20. We are back at Gene Cox with our broadcast of Pop Warner football. The Eagles have the ball and want to tie up the game. They come out with 3 running backs in the backfield and 1 wide out to the left. They toss it to the back, and it's fumbled and recovered by the Buccaneers. Crumity with the fumble recovery, and the Buccaneers will take over in Eagles territory. What a mistake by the Eagles, and the Buccaneers are set up in prime position to take a 2-score lead. After the turnover, the Buccaneers line up in the I formation. Ramsey gives the ball to Barty, and Barty runs to the left and gets past the defender, heads to the sideline, and gets knocked out of bounds by a couple of Eagles. Ramsey gives it to number 14, Jair Griffin. He gets met in the backfield, breaks a tackle, loses his left shoe, and look at him go. He's still running, but now he gets tackled by an Eagle. What a run by Jair Griffin. Great effort on that play by Griffin. So the Buccaneers are getting closer to pay dirt as Ramsey goes under center. He snaps it and fakes it to Griffin, and then comes around the right side on the quarterback keeper, gets a block from Crumity, and then gets taken down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Buccaneers. It's about a 10-yard run by Maddox Ramsey. On 1st and goal, the Buccaneers come out in the gun. They snap it, and Ramsey takes it on a quarterback draw to the right side. Looks like a flag for a false start, so we'll do that again. So on 1st and goal from the 10, Ramsey still in the shotgun. He snaps it and fumbles the ball, but it's picked up by Zaire Griffin, and Griffin shows his speed as he races to the left before being tackled by an Eagle. It's 2nd and goal for the Buccaneers at the Eagles' 3. Ramsey hands it off to Crumedy on a dive up the middle. He sidesteps a defender, and he powers his way to the end zone. That was a grown man run by my former running back. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-score lead with less than a minute left in the game. The Buccaneers line up with 3 backs in the backfield for the extra point. Ramsey snaps it and tosses it back to Zeke Barty, but Barty mishandles the ball. Ramsey picks up the ball and tries to run it, but he is stopped by a couple of Eagles. So now the Eagles will have the ball on their own 35-yard line for their last possession of the game. The quarterback fakes the handoff to the running back and runs to the left, but he is ran down by Aiden Crumedy for a huge loss. What a sack by Crumedy. Look at him walk past the Eagles coaches with all that swagger. That loss on the play will make it 2nd and 13 with 15 seconds left in the game. They snap it and the Bucs get good penetration, but the quarterback gets out of trouble and runs to the right side of the field, but is hit hard by a Buccaneer. Now this will be the last play of the game as the Eagles line up in the gun with trips left. They snap it and a host of Buccaneers attack the quarterback, and that is how the game will end, on a Buccaneers sack. Well, that's going to do it for another FAMU TV 20 broadcast of Pop Warner Football. For all the folks back home watching, I hope you enjoyed the content, and make sure that you come out and support the youth this year. Make sure you guys always stay safe, and make sure these athletes stay hydrated, and make sure they make all A's this semester. You guys have a good night.